Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Chaos Gate with me, Break It Down. Good, start wasting time.
It is clear that these seeds are fragments of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes. But what confounds me is how it spreads so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the plague god threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it. Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the bloom's power.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory. Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus, but if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
The good news is, I have not been wasting time. So have a handful of seeds in our stores. As the bloom ripens, its seeds call out to a hidden concentration of cancerous energy. Yet this is their critical flaw. I can use the psychic resonance to track a spore to the source and unleash your Grey Knights upon it. In the meantime, I must harvest the seeds I require.
We both have work to do. What do you need?
How will you use the seeds to find the Nexus?
Do you doubt me, Commander?
The psychic resonance that covers each seed leaves a spore I can follow. The more we collect, the stronger the trail to the Nexus. What do you think this Nexus is?
I do not know where the psychic scent will lead us. Yet.
What I can tell you is that these seeds have been germinating for some time. They require a safe location where the warp has already taken hold of the materium. One that would not readily fall under our scrutiny. Somewhere that could be left undisturbed for centuries. 100 years.
Several hundred, undoubtedly.
I'll put it plainly. Lords of Chaos are powerful, indeed, but we both know they cannot act in real space with total impunity. This plague has been in the works for a long, long time.
Very well.
Is this the first time you've worked with the Grey Knights?
To be honest, I had doubted your chapter's very existence until recently.
Oh, it appears the old adages are true. There is strength in secrecy. Then how did you learn of us?
I contacted the Ordo directly for martial support.
After the astropath delivered her message. The only response was a set of coordinates. I followed them, and the edict appeared shortly after. You can imagine my surprise. Our return to Titan was unscheduled. How did they know where we were?
The Ordo has the best prognosticators, unrivaled in reading the Emperor's tarot.
I cannot say for sure. There are other methods of divination that the ignorant would call heretical. What matters is the Emperor clearly meant for us to intersect. Nurgle's plague must be stopped.
Very well. My research beckons.
Wait, should I focus on the main story research? Because the extractor servo skull sounds like it might be able to pull seeds out of enemies. Which I guess I don't need to be redundant if I have Hammer Hand and Astral Aim. Let's do Source of the Bloom. I've discovered that the seeds are attuned to a nexus of cancerous energy, but its location is shrouded in the aether. It is the key to eradicating the bloom, I am certain. First, I must use the seeds to manifest a trail that we can follow. I don't have enough seeds. Oh, it takes 5. Okay, well, let's start something else then. These all take 1. This does not, so let's do this first. The warp field penetration. This plague surrounds the worlds it contaminates with a miasma of psychic energy that confounds any attempt to intervene from orbit. Yet with careful study, I believe we can penetrate this shield and project my psychic powers onto the battlefield.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. I and the ship remain vigilant, waiting for new input.
These fragments are more than mere seeds.
Preliminary analysis suggests their origin lies prior to the Great Heresy.
Charge of some ancient archaeotech soaked in corrupt warp energy, although origins remain unknown. Further studies required, though the Inquisitor's requirements take precedence. How can archaeotech shards spread disease?
The machine spirits can be corrupted by the warp like any soul.
Heretics spread scrap code. Spirits that were once honorable now serve the dark powers through ruinous algorithms. Have you encountered such entities?
I once had the opportunity to study a Predator tank that served the Black Legion.
Yes, several times. Its machine spirits were corrupted and vicious, and desperate to spread their taint, even into my own blessed machinery. An instructive experience, but I was forced to destroy them before observing the limits of their behavior.
Waiting for new input.
You care about this ship, yet it does not belong to the priesthood.
Ownership is irrelevant. My duty is to her.
The question of propriety regarding the ships in the Imperial and Astartes navies is as old as the pact that brought the Emperor and Mars into alignment, Commander. You care more for this ship than its retinue.
Its storied history eclipses that of anyone currently aboard.
Undoubtedly. I was assigned to the Edict centuries before you were conceived. This was the ship that carried several Grand Masters earlier in their service. Now avoid her coming to harm at all costs.
Waiting for new input. The interaction is over.
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
The Inquisitor wants us to harvest more seeds.
The cost of working with the Inquisition, brother.
Should have us suppress our righteous wrath to gather her research fodder. You disapprove.
The Inquisitor's methodology has proved fruitful.
No. I prefer to purge Nurgle's servants on sight in holy fire. And we shall fall upon it with the righteous fury of the Emperor himself. Oh, sorry, I missed this part. I'll let her lead us to this nexus.
Certainly.
Have you fought the Plague God's minions before?
Nurgle is a powerful and detestably creative enemy.
Yes, countless times. I've battled through hundreds of infected, only to see them rise again as demons from the corpses. Creative.
The Plague God does not simply desire death and destruction like Khorne.
He plays with life, changes it, shifts it into a twisted and corrupted image of its own devising, and his foul works adapt relentlessly to survive. We must purify every last trace of this plague, or will transform into something new and spread once again.
Certainly. We are the Hammer. Remember that.
Alright, 3 more missions. This one's really close by. We'll probably hop here, hop down here. Leave this one be. Alright, so what do we got going on here? Corruption level 0, Poxus, unknown minions of chaos once again. Eliminate all seed carriers, kill 4 enemies with grenades. +1 requisition, and armory access. Oh, he doesn't have the +1 ammo yet. I need to upgrade that. Alright, so let's bring the Purgator. I'm going to swap him to the Incinerator. Just to give it a shot. Alright, so we just car Purgator. Let's bring in a Apothecary.
Arm!
So I know that our Interceptor does not have the grenade equipped.
Yours!
So I think I'm going to bring him instead. Whoops, did I select the same one again?
Violanthes.
Yeah, I'll bring this squad. Whoops.
This cathedral appears in fine condition. Are you quite sure your prognosticars detected signs of the bloom within?
Certainty. Ministorum communications have been silent since our arrival.
This edifice stands as a tribute to our righteous emperor. Brothers, we must remove these foul seeds from this holy place.
Yeah, that is a statue to the Emperor. Or of the Emperor. He's got the eagle motif here, he's got his claw. His sword, of course, without the flames. The screaming kneecaps that he's famous for. Only thing missing is lightning bolts, it looks like.
Seeking the tainted. Yes, sir. As you will. It will be done.
Foul intruders. They will not prevail.
Target acquired. I am with you.
Alright, let's soften them up first. Try to use grenade. Gonna finish that secondary objective first thing.
Their wicked tools cannot stop you!
Onward, brothers!
I do want to destroy this cover.
Run! Run! Run!
Moving now.
Yeah, this is half the objective. Let's go and do that.
Another one down!
There's 2 less attacks coming our way on their turn.
On the hunt!
Pain is beneath me.
You will bleed!
They'll know. Good as new. My wrath is restored, brother. Onward, brothers.
This deals 4 damage.
No devil shall elude my gaze.
+5 damage. +1 damage versus demonic. I'm sure that'll come in handy later.
Blessed are our arms.
Opening fire. Ammo depleted. Reloaded. Taking position. You have been judged.
my wrath!
He has a higher chance to crit. Alright, let's risk it for the
I
crit.
am his will! Ha! None may stay our wrath.
Oh, he parried me.
Weapon rearmed. Sanctified and purged. With haste.
Alright, we'll go after this group first. Oh! You realize they were that
Brothers,
close.
I have discovered the enemy.
Alright, let's see. Half cover might not be the worst thing.
Seeking the tainted.
That was supposed to be a range shot.
Mercy in death.
Keep doing that. Alright.
Seeking the tainted. I am with you. At once, Commander.
Moving out.
This creates a hazard on the ground. I'm not gonna worry about it here. Let's go just pop this.
The Aegis shields us.
That's what I wanted him to do, is he resurrects the weaker, well... I should not turn on Overwatch. Well, this still works.
Fall, monster! This way, out of sight. You will bleed!
I am his will. To the golden throne. Yes. Another foul seed claimed.
Back, fiend! I am the wrath of Xiphos!
Alright, so I turned up the voice volume a bit because the story dialogue with like Hector and Vakir is really quiet, but during the missions it's really loud. Turn it back down. Should probably be focusing more on this guy.
The enemy weakens! On the hunt! This one will fall! Moving now. Denounce! Onward, brothers!
Eat this! The angels shall fall!
Alright, so if he had teleport, I'd probably teleport him over here. Then use our flamer to kill these guys, but he doesn't have teleport. He does have Rend the Unclean.
They cannot see.
I am the wrath of Xiphos!
For the Emperor. Aye, sir.
On my way. We have purified this place. These wounds will heal. Pure among impurity.
My wrath is restored, brother.
I know that's a little bit of overkill as far as healing is concerned, and a waste to purify. They shows no other fights on the map before we fight this last group over here. But there's only one group left, and if I play it safe,
I am with you.
I shouldn't need any more healing anyway.
Moving now.
That might be too far.
The unfaithful are here. Ready yourselves.
As you will. Seeking the tainted. On the hunt.
Okay, it can only be meleeed. That was my mistake earlier.
I am with you. Glory to Zyphos!
Alright, that is precisely...
Taking position.
what this is for.
Feel my wrath! We slay the darkness. Oh! Yeah! Another one down. Vengeance! You have been judged! Your end is near!
Commander.
None may
However, I
hide.
sense there are disturbances in the warp below. The tech priest will extract your brothers shortly. Do your best to keep them alive, will you?
I've pulled the seed from this rot. Moving now. Glory to Zyphos!
Alright, so being a little reckless here. So I don't think he'll run in and explode and give us plague until he's been hurt, so I'm not going to hurt him.
Moving out. Embrace.
I should have shot at that guy. That was an oversight on my part. I was more concerned about the...
More of the plague god's minions.
The enemies of man cannot stand before us.
Right.
Alright, at least there's no plague marines.
Emperor, guide my hand. Unleash me. Aye, sir. Need ammo. I have sanctified my roads.
I think we need to move further in this direction.
Yes,
Find
sir.
cover, because we have these ranged guys over here in the doorway.
With haste.
Oh, it's not in range.
I must rearm.
Foe destroyed, Commander.
Oh, they're still in range? Oh, that sucks. There goes my cover.
Cannot see us. Die! Die! Die!
Yes, tear them down.
So my initial plan when fighting this last group
Pathetic.
was to take the high ground. And if I had done so, I would not be in this position right now.
You will bleed!
Well, this is the last turn. I gotta make it count. I want to get as much healing off as I can.
Defense is active. There now. Good as new. Gratitude. Armed and ready. Your end is near. Purge.
That's pretty brutal. Also, did not have to waste Force Strike on that.
Feel my wrath. I must sanctify my rounds.
The Aegis shield up. No demon shall avoid its fate. Empty.
Alright, no reason to take any more damage than we already have.
My blade is yours.
Shame that I wasted servo skull earlier because I could top him off. But what's done is done. Oh, they still get their turn.
You will bleed.
Forgot about that little detail. Sorry, we still have all of our Aegis shields up.
Attack! Kill them all! Come at me now! Overwatch. You will bleed!
Pathetic! So to the unworthy.
The gods favor you! Die! 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 It bleeds! It bleeds!
Really want to shoot that thing that he's standing on.
Just wait. Just wait.
Beginning teleportation.
Oh, thank goodness. Enemies just gained +5 armor for one turn. Why that fight just ended. Yeah, I did not play that last little bit very well. Our Justicar is probably going to be out for a little while. It's extra damage on Force Strike. Oh, an Iron Will. So when activating a Force Strike, this knight has a 15% chance to gain 1 willpower. Oh, +2 max HP for the Terminator. So I'm gonna grab both of those. Yeah, so he's full on wounded. We have light wounds on our Apothecary, so that's both Apothecaries out for right now. Alright, so our Purgator. I like the return fire. And I'll just have him specialize with the Silencer, I think. So this gives the Silencer +4 range. Before I forget.
Fool.
And I believe the Psy Cannon is the other one you can specialize in, right? Yeah. They'll probably have the other Purgator specialize in that. I like the Incinerator, but it's hard to utilize. I feel like I can't get him as close to the action as I can the other ones. Maybe I'm just used to playing the Purgator back, and so I wasn't being as aggressive as I should have been. We also have new Terminator armor.
Selma.
Yeah, bonus hit points is probably nice. I mean, the resistance is good too. I mean, it's 20% with an extra 15% for the upgrade. So I think we'll keep him with this. And then if I get another Marine equipped with Terminator armor and a warding stave, I might give him the bonus health to try to make a proper tank. Oh, for some reason I thought there was a straight shot here, so we're not going to make it to that. We make it to this one, though. Yeah, I completely missed that. I had to zigzag my way down to that other system. Alright, I brought the warp drive back to a functional state. We shall not contemplate crossing the Cicatrix Maledictum, or is it Cicatrix? It's probably Cicatrix, anytime soon. But there's a 73.3737 percentile increase in the drive's performance. Actually, I must get a logician to look at that number. I'd like to see unsanctioned patterns in my algorithms. Alright. New upgrade. This might not be the worst thing to grab. More capacity might be worthwhile just because we are getting so many Marines as mission rewards. But I think the experience is probably more important right now. So yeah, let's go do this. We have had ample opportunity for combat in this campaign. Further, Ektar tells me the experience can be properly integrated only through lengthy meditation in an appropriately prepared chamber. A strange notion, but no doubt he is correct.
I have studied your report in detail, Inquisitor. It is clear the servants of the Plague God have been more active in your sector. However, there is little evidence to suggest this has grown to the scale of a galactic pandemic.
If I may.
Not yet. To be frank, the baleful edict is too damaged to be of use in more active theaters, so I will for the moment permit its continued deployment under your care.
Might I then?
No, you may not. I grant you the use of my ship to keep your histrionics to a minimum, but this is the limit of my generosity until you provide more convincing proof of this theory of yours. I trust that in the meantime you will keep out of the Commander's way and let him serve the Imperium.
He dismisses my research out of hand.
The Grand Master is no friend to the Inquisition.
Are we not allies in this eternal war?
The Grey Knights have served as chamber militant for 10,000 years, but Varden Kai has had a sour history with your order. Still, he is a man of utmost principle. If we can more clearly quantify the growing threat of this plague, I'm certain he will offer more support. Commander, what would you have us do?
Gosh darn it. I could have done this. Let's send a seed to Titan as evidence.
Those seeds are essential for my research. My reports should be sufficient.
Excellent idea, Commander. Perhaps a hard sample of this novel corruption will spark the Grand Master's interest and support. I will prepare the necessary wards so that the seed can be transported safely.
Alright, let's get these other two upgrades. I think that's all we'll do for now. Let's go and get this. Up. Yeah, why not? Let's go and do it that way. Because in here, we're going to get 5 requisition anyway. Which should be enough to cover the cost of, you know, everything here. I keep forgetting to use the Falcons. Or Falchions, however you want to say it. I say Falcons because it sounds cooler. Alright, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, we'll take care of this corruption and continue on our way. Alright, so 4 out. I should still have 4 up and available. Let me check one thing before I call it an episode. Yeah, we don't have an apothecary that I want to bring with us. So I'll give one of these guys the servo skull. Just so we have some method of healing. I'll just play it slower and safer. Well, maybe not, because I have interceptors. We'll play a little fast and loose. Alright, I'm going to call it here though. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.